sync to it. Pull the scabbard back, draw. John is now going to respond by drawing while retreating. Okay? Now we're going to work on the timing element. So now we worked on the skill. Now let's work on the timing of the skill. John wants to get his sword drawn by the time his right foot steps back. Okay? So it should look something like this, or left foot. It's not what I said, it's what I meant. So again, one more time. When John draws on me here, so now we're going to personal cadence. One more time, nice and slow. We're going to keep an extra space so nobody gets injured. Now, one thing I want you to watch. Watch the pathing of my sword as it comes out of the scabbard. We'll go real slow. It's like I'm going to cut my ear off. Everybody got that? Some of you has come too much in an angle. Okay? So the whole idea is you want to be efficient, straight. So again. Just like that. Okay? So for this exercise in regards to the no-toe, so John will come forward. I'll move back. We'll meet in the center and Sega. If my distancing was correct, we should be locked right on that monouchi. Say it, monouchi. Monouchi. Now from here, same thing. Right. So go back and forth. Determine who's going to initiate. Be safe. Height. Take an extra step back just in case mistakes happen. We're humans. I don't want anybody to get injured. I'd rather you leave pissed off that you didn't do enough than leave getting injured, or more importantly, hurting somebody else. Nobody here wants to hurt any of us, I assume, correct? You'd probably just beat yourself up if you hurt somebody in class. I know I will. Let's keep an extra space. Begin, Buzzle.
Hey, this is RVA Katana in Richmond, Virginia. We are going to open the shop in about 10-15 minutes.
So
For the time being, Scott is holding class here. If you're here on TikTok, if you could tap the screen a few times, give us a few likes, we'd greatly appreciate it.
So
for those of you who don't know, this is a sword shop in Richmond, Virginia. Actually, it's a martial arts school that has a pop-up sword shop in it, but it's become more sword shop than martial arts school these days. So once this class is over, we are going to clear the floor, and you will see lots and lots of swords. We have about 650 different types of swords. Actually, probably closing in on 700 different types of swords right now. Once again, if you're on TikTok, if you could tap the screen a few times, give us a few likes, we'd greatly appreciate it. Also, this is not our regular channel. If you usually follow us, this is our secondary channel, so be sure to follow us here too. We currently have a live suspension on our other one for BS reasons. Not for Ryan's twerking this time.
So you want to open your hips here. So when you do this, pull this apparatus out. Open your hips so you're pulling the scabbard off. Okay? You don't pull something out of something, you pull something off of it. Got it?
Amen. Pay attention. My sword is right there.
You better.
Yeah, so once again, if you are on TikTok, please tap the screen a few times, give us a few likes. We'd greatly appreciate it. Tommy T, welcome. And Scott's got a big class today. I'm counting 12 people. I could be wrong about that, but in this small space, it's pretty packed. And again, if you're on TikTok, if you could tap the screen a few times, give us a few likes, we'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Watch here. Tenouchi, I'm calling into question. What's Tenouchi? Grip. So watch here. Some of you are jamming your hand up against the tuba. You want to be a finger to 2 fingers distance. A finger is about perfect. Everybody got that? Okay, right hand, left finger away the base. Okay? So make sure your tenouchi is correct. Because it changes how you do your sheathing. When my tenouchi is correct, right? Watch here. There's enough room for this to flip back. If my hand's jacked up, it's weird. Everybody got that? All right, so just like this, watch here. Just turn it. Continue. Again, stop pulling something out of something. Uncover it and cover it back up. Don't pull something out of something. Everybody got that?
Right.
Uncover it. It's still a live weapon when it's like a gun is still will shoot you while it's in its holster. Do you agree with that? Yeah, nobody cares if you do or not. It will.
Elliot, if it sucks, you can just leave. I mean, no one's asking you to waste your no one's asking you to waste your Saturday morning here, dude. Once again, everybody, if you are here on TikTok, this is our secondary account, so be sure to follow us on our regular account, or on this account, in addition to our regular account.
All right, one more thing to correct, everybody. One more thing to correct. Several years are making this.
If you're on if you're on TikTok, if you're on TikTok, tap the screen a few times, please. Thank you,
All
Kendama.
right. I just want you to see my sexy white lens of death. So when I move forward, just because I said move forward didn't mean put your weight on, okay?
J
So you're
Mountain
here,
Chief,
you're kinda
this is a
shuffling.
Kenjutsu
Notice
class,
where my
so
weight is.
basic sword class, Japanese sword class.
You're drawing into Sega.
He's going to end the class in
Okay.
about
You're
5-10
going to
minutes,
Sega.
and we will open up the sword shop. So we're going to pull out dozens upon dozens of swords.
Watch the knees and the feet.
Actually, about 65 swords total.
What my weight is. Everybody see that? Right. Some of you are kind of here. Keep your weight back. It's almost like you go all around. Keep going.
Thank you, John Herring.
Swear or something?
Once again, if you're here on TikTok, tap the screen a few times, give us a few likes. And
That's
once again,
value.
This is if you follow
That's
us
what's
regularly,
not
this is our
talking
secondary
about
channel
I
right
learned
now.
and I was entertained. That's $12 in Richmond. That's good. That's good, Ben. Nice and level. You've overcome that. 2/10.
Hello, Jamal Jamali. Price ranges for the swords? We start at $80 and go way into the thousands for antiques.
Look at your weight. Your weight's all the way forward.
So we have antique Japanese swords here. Actually, some antique European swords as well.
Keep your feet underneath
But
your
our starter, we started about $80. The average sword's probably around 200.
What are you taking for granted in here? Flat surface, plenty of light, loose clothing, no malice, right? Everybody's awesome in a controlled environment. You start overstepping, here you might not pay for it. Let's go outside in the morning dew, right? With your cowboy boots, whatever weird croc shoes you wear, and see if you don't maintain your grip. Okay, so very, very important to keep the feet under the hips. Everybody got that? Right. Be mindful of overstepping. Keep going. Hey, you wear Crocs?
Seriously?
Croc sucker. You wear Crocs, Mark? No. And that's why you have a job here.
I just wear regular slides. I bought them
Rock Coffee. No, these are called Yaito. They're dull training swords.
indoors.
It would be very dangerous to use real swords here. We do have real swords, but for cutting and stuff. But right now, these are just practice swords. Using a real sword would be very dangerous for this. Inquisitor, this is in Richmond, Virginia.
Hone your skill, everybody. I think this is about too hot.
When they lose, does Sudoku happen? Oh, I gotta capture that comment. That's awesome. You're probably thinking of seppuku, but no. Oh God, I wish I could screen cap that. See if I can. Sorry, I have to screen cap that. Oh hell yeah! I was able to. Okay, I had to screen cap that. That just cracked me up too much. Yes, Inquisitor, there are tons of sword schools in California. However, there's only one sword shop.
like this or
Once again, if you are following us on TikTok, this is our secondary channel, so be sure to follow us here.
That's what you're supposed to do. It's whatever you land on is what.
Pretty much, yeah. So, but I'm not usually step back, right?
Can we enter the store and immediately become samurai? Only in your imagination. There are no samurai left. We can learn samurai arts, obviously, but there are no samurais.
Right hand or left hand down further.
Yeah.
I see y'all.
Dave Shinkendo's in Cali. Of course, California happens to be a pretty big state, so there's a lot of Japanese sword arts in California. Hajib, yes, we do have TikTok. RVA Katana.
All right. Bow to your partner, please.
All right. That's
Okay,
it.
so on your own, everybody's gonna do this right now before we end class. You're gonna do 10 on your own. I want you to now take this to a challenge thing. Everybody's got this pretty much. You're starting to do
welcome.
without looking. So the next level, Mark will show you. I was just talking to Mark about this. We want to take this now. How can we take the same exercise but to a level where we can challenge ourselves, even with something simple? How can we refine it? Watch, Mark will tell you what he's doing. Monouchi or no touch no. Monouchi. You know what I mean by that? So the very basic way to show that is the full length of the blade. Okay? Right? You see, when Mark does the full length of the blade, you can really see he's really utilizing this left hand. You see the hips turn. This is how you learn this, right? But we're
Don't
okay,
take that
so
out of
he's
context,
walking.
people.
Let's get him jogging a little bit. So now, instead of Mark bringing the sword all the way back, watch what he does with his front hand. He just turns it, flips it back. And now he's at the nakahodo, the center. Okay? And then finally he's at the monouchi. Then ultimately he's at the kisaki. This is a way you can take something simple and still challenge yourself. Everybody with me?
Right.
Okay. So I want you to practice for the next couple of minutes. I want you to do 10 on your own. I want you to focus just on this part here. Instead of bringing this back, all I want you to do is just rotate it back. Be careful. You will stab yourself. Okay, so go nice and slow. Height. Okay. You just find some space. This is fine like this. Make a big oval.
Passionately aggressive,
Okay.
yeah.
And,
Scott has been
we'll step
practicing
back
sword
with
arts
this.
for
Everybody
quite a
come
while.
forward. Everybody come forward a little
I
bit.
think. Actually, I don't remember
And-
how long, but for quite a while.
We'll do a couple with me. Ready? Each. Now from here, don't bring the right arm back. Flip the sword back.
Hey, Joe.
Now do 9 more on
Welcome.
your own. And let's close up the.
Passionately aggressive. These classes are $12 per class. Scott does live stream classes on our Discord, discord.gg/RVA Katana. I think his Sunday class, but I'm not exactly
2 o'clock.
sure. 2 o'clock on Sundays, Eastern. Unless the Eagles are playing.
Eagles playing at 1, so it's gonna suck.
Okay, he will skip football. I will not skip football for.
Are you guys playing tomorrow?
Of course.
Who are you playing?
Patriots.
Ooh, that's a good game. I don't know.
Crappy classes versus crappy people.
What's that?
Crappy teams versus crappy teams.
Are you guys 0-2?
1-1.
It could be worse. But the real season's about to start with this hockey. What's up, dude? Gotta go?
Are they also learning how to use VHS machines? Yes, we definitely teach that as well.
Finish up. That's it, Eli. It's challenging, right? You feel like a noob all over again. Do it. Remember, don't have to pull something out. Utilize Sayabiki. Pull the scabbard off. Off. AWFF. Who's my favorite hockey team? Flyers since I was a kid, but I just switched back over to the New Jersey Devils. Yeah, I gave my team like a decade. Shut up, John. John's from Jersey too. He's a Flyers fan too. South Jersey, we're all like Flyers fans.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wow, who's your team? Oh, Blackhawks, original 6. If you just said Penguins or Bruins, you'd have to leave the dojo right now. All right, 3 more each. 3 more. Make them good. Eli, push that hand forward here. Watch here. Watch. Push it forward. Yeah, fast
Once
that
Scott
makes that.
ends class,
I just
we are
discovered
going
something.
to convert this to Sword Store.
This used to be a dojo, a martial arts school that sold some swords.
Once upon a time.
Now it's a sword shop with some classes interspersed. Good job, Eli. All right. Let's make a straight line, please. Okay, did you learn anything? What's something you can take away? So, packed class, good job. Nobody got hurt. Very mindful of everybody. I know it's a challenge, right? Mirrors and swords, so very good job. You're able to train, learn something, and still not hurt anybody or damage your swords or the environment. What's something you can take away from today's experience?
Remember to use your structure.
Use your structure, right? Don't rely on muscular strength. It's great that you have it. My teacher always said, technique will not save you once you run out of strength. Right? So the idea is you want to use technique, you get to the top. The technique is not carrying you over the peak, then you use your strength to get you over. But if you use your strength all at once, then the technique is going to carry you over there. It's the same kind of concept, like you keep smarter, not harder. Use your structure, right? Don't focus on physical strength, you're trying to muscle anything.
I mean, just the slightest. I mean, even a 1 degree, and all of a sudden the integrity of my elbow is compromised. There's no way I was going to.
Same thing with John about using your structure over your strength.
There's time to use your strength, right? But you want to use your structure. That's something you'll have the day you die. Anyone else? That's it, class. Right?
All right. That's it.
I guess.
Do you want to show off 700-year-old sword?
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
All right, we're going to convert to sword. This is a Kongobyo sword.
Oh.
Chikuzen. All right, we're going to go.
Would you like to hold a 700-year-old sword?
Who doesn't?
Oh, shit, the woods. So, everybody come down here so you can see. What? So make sure you don't talk over the blade, because your spittle can.
Do not breathe on the blade.
Don't even look at it. Just look at it in the mirror.
Not taunt.
The first thing we want to look at when we look at a sword is we look at the curvature. What is this am I holding? The curvature can tell us a story, tell us what we're holding. Is it a katana or a katsu, right? And we're going to look at the width of the blade. And it tells us maybe a time period, it gives us a little more information. Then we dive in and look for a hamon. And this has a beautiful one. When you hand the sword to somebody, always this way. Do not let go unless the other person has the key.
What's really cool about that one is just look how dark the metal is.
Tina?
And that's it's not patina, it's just a darker steel. And so that's
Setup shop.
Yeah, we got it, bro. Thank you, bro. What a nice young man.
Man has opened doors, yes?
What a credit to your species.
It's like even lighter than the ass.
Okay, so now we're converting to sword store. So we've gone from class to now sword store. This is RVA Katana in Richmond, Virginia. And yeah.
Everybody know about the cookout we're doing? What? At John's place. Saturday at 4 o'clock on the Discord, we made a poll to see which Saturday would be the best.
Saturday in October. All of them are available. Pick the ones that are most convenient for you, and you don't pick one that
Be a potluck, and you can bring your significant brother.
So JSA, RVA, social.
You can choose more than one option.
Yes, pick all the days that work for you.
Okay, every day.
That's fine, yeah, if every Saturday night you're good for you, just pick them all, so you know.
You can bring anything you want, but Jack has to bring brisket.
Right.
Thank you, Jill, for posting that.
No, you don't have to bring
We
brisket,
do.
Jack.
Shipping to UK is a little bit difficult, Christopher Bunker.
So every Saturday in October.
What time on a Saturday?
It'll be at 4 o'clock.
How many more
Whenever they
Sundays?
redo it, it'll be at 4 o'clock.
The next beard alert?
Oh no. You want to see a 700-year-old sword? Okay, we'll show it once everything clears up a little bit. We've basically taken away their changing space to just a little small sliver. And so,
You ever get stupid 80s songs stuck in your head?
Yeah, I have random pop songs.
I have that song.
Yeah, that was in Florida.
retail, Javier, we started about $80, go way into the thousands. Bonnie swords? You ever heard of them?
That's some cock.
Get some Mr. Big in there.
What?
Mr. Big.
Some edge. This is RVA Katana in Richmond, Virginia.
Mr. Big.
We just finished class and now we're pulling out swords. We're just about all set up
New
here.
stuff Mark hasn't seen.
Alabama border, like,
Suzuki hasn't seen.
mile
yet.
away.
We're missing oh, come on, it is.
I was only there for 8 months, so.
Did they get this long historical?
How long is it? Yeah, you actually do see very long tsurugi. Not usually. Usually they're very short little
Like a
things.
30-inch Nagasa, I think.
Yeah, tsurugi are generally about 6 to 10 inches, so this one's definitely a shorter one. I actually had ordered a very long one.
Yeah.
I had bought a 76 centimeter one from Japan, but then it couldn't get a what do you call it? It couldn't get permission to leave because the Torokusho was out of date.
Oh, no.
Oh no, the Torokusho was forged, so what they think it was like a Buddhist temple was in debt to a Yakuza, and they paid off the debt with Yakuza. So
What else is new? You saw the 50 millimeters, right?
we got so many new 50 millimeters up here. So if you guys like big blades, we just got these in from Legacy Blades. See some of the big boys. Oh, there's some of the Nagamaki went. I was trying to figure out where the Blue Wave Nagamaki went. Yeah.
How can you just not laugh when you hold that, right?
Matt Odell's got 2 of them, so he could dual wield.
You just bought something, man.
He got another one, yeah. 2 more swords.
I gotta make a
Bohayu.
shirt for him.
Bohayu isn't bad. Yeah, Bohayus are pretty decent swords. They make. I don't know if they're still in business or not.
We were selling Bohayu for a while.
Yeah, we were carrying some of their stuff. I like Last Samurai. We do have some Last Samurai swords over here. Last Samurai, right over here.
One sword school that did fascinate me was,
Curtis, yeah, I did see the email. You were asking about a T-shirt, if I remember correctly, and last night I was just too lazy to go check my email and really respond to things. Windy City, we started about $80, go way into the thousands. The one he just drew is $275. 40 millimeter S5. We're going to be getting it eventually.
Not
you know,
today.
not this year.
You do have some 40 millimeter SX-105.
Yeah, 40 millimeter SX-105E. These guys are the Titans. They're basically wide and long. We also have the Titan Stout, which is a little wider but not as long. Yeah, visit our website, rva-katana.com.
Online class on Sundays at 2 from John's place.
One Piece swords. We do have One Piece.
So everybody wants to go.
We have a whole bunch of One Piece. Enough that we could.
John, what period is this sword? Murachi.
Huh? Kamakura.
Kamakura.
So that sword, based on where it was made and who made it, and what the time era, it might have been there during the Mongol invasion.
Might have been.
Might have been. I mean, the Mongol invasion was what, 1291, and that's pretty much around the time this sword was made in the same region. So like the whole thing with Ghost of Tsushima, that could be a Ghost of Tsushima sword right there.
Could be.
Could be.
Not this one, but the antique.
Yeah, not the Wadauichi Monji from One Piece.
Yeah.
But here we are. This is a 700-year-old sword. You can really see how dark the steel is, which is something that's pretty typical for this one. This is certified by the MBTHK, so it's a 700-year-old sword right there.
Hozon?
This is Hozon.
And this you have somewhere.
So yeah, this is a 700-year-old sword. We actually have a buyer who's interested, so I brought like several of the antique swords. Nagawaki. You mean a long wakizashi? Is that what we're saying? A Nagawaki or a Nagamaki?
I heard parrot.
So Mark is busy admiring the 700-year-old sword. Let's see. And this was, yeah, the MBTHK has attributed this one to Ko Kongo Byoe. What are we looking at? The Hada. Oh yeah, the Hada is so clear because it's such dark steel.
Bow Naginata, bow shooting in class. Everybody pay attention. Bow Naginata.
So yeah, 700-year-old sword there. This 700-year-old one, I think it's 3750 if I remember correctly. It's on our website. Look for Ko Kongo Byoe. Ko is K-O, Kongo is K-O-N-G-O. Ko Kongo Byoe. Once again, can I see the purple card? Yeah, it's a T10 clay tempered sword. 150 bucks. We will have it back in wakizashi, but currently we only have it in katana. So there we are. Hold it up, see if you can see the Hamon line.
We go to RVA-Katana.com if you want to buy.
That is the purple card. Saran wrap, so it's not quite as reflective. It just happened to be not saran wrap, but shrink wrapped for her pleasure.
Can only professional can buy or anyone? No, anyone can buy as long as you're 18 or older.
Yeah, as long as you're 18, you can buy. Historical ninjato. There are historical what are called shinobi katana, and we are getting one. We have one on the way.
But we're out, yeah. So
Yeah.
these swords that are called ninja were not actually like used by actual shinobi. This is more of a kabuki theater or Hollywood thing, because this signifies to the audience that this is a ninja or an assassin. But in real life, if you're using a sword that identifies you as a spy, you're not going to be a spy for very long.
The nagwak. Oh, okay. We have several versions of the nagwak over here.
Black nagwak.
The black nagwak. It's back on the rack.
Yeah.
And we are corny. Has that amazing, huge naginata style head there. Oh wow, Dustin, that's awful.
This guy. This is a cloud hammer.
This is the new one. Draw it. Take a look. Yeah, this is an Osaraku. This is the Daunting Dragon. And so you can see beautiful polish on the sword. That is a cloud hammer.
Very nice. Is this SX105V?
This is W2.
W2, okay.
So that one's made of W2 cable steel.
It's more of a tactical style nagwak.
This is a takwak. Takwak. So, for those of you who want to go out and chop stuff.
Chop brush and branches and stuff.
That's a bushcraft sword.
Yeah. And then someone put this away upside down, but here's a nagwak.
So here is a naginata head mounted as a wakizashi. This was based on an antique that we have.
So it's not really naoshi because it was made like that, so it'd be zukuri, right?
It's actually naginata naoshi zukuri, as opposed to a naginata naoshi.
Right,
yeah.
right. Okay. Zukuri indicates that it was made in that form, whereas naoshi is the style, like a corrected style. It's putting stuff upside down, I swear to God.
Yeah. Tanto over here.
I came in earlier when we were taking stuff out this morning, and someone had put this away like this.
The ultimate insult. Dishonor on you.
Dishonor on your cow! But it's a cool blade.
Yeah, that's a really cool blade. This is an upgrade from the last one we had, because the original one had like a synthetic ray skin. This one has authentic ray skin. It had this really nice habaki and all these details. Yeah. Anything you guys want to see while we're here? I mean, they're like between the two platforms, they have about 250 people. So,
The new assassin Tonto.
new assassin Tanto. This one is Hirazuguri. I'd use it to commit Sudoku.
Sudoku.
We're gonna do a video. I actually screen capped someone saying Sudoku, and I'm like, I'm gonna screen cap that. Cameron, the website is rva-katana.com. rva-katana.com. You can also find us on TikTok Shop. Gold Drops Tonto. I don't know if we still have that. Is it on our website?
Gold drops.
Yeah, I know which one he's talking about. It had these little gold splatter things on it, but I don't see it. I am not seeing it. We have some with little gold details on them, like over here. These are some of our favorites. These are originally like $300 Tonto. These are down to 200. They're really nice swords. So we have a lot of different Tontos here. Thank you, Insidious. What else do you guys want to see? Anything you guys want to see? We're at rva-katana.com. Or you can come visit us in the shop. We're at 1909 West Carey Street. If you're in Richmond, Virginia, we're right across from Shindig's, which is the big dessert restaurant. Defend from a bear. No. Defend from a bear, you might as well just roll over and die.
Pretty much.
What? Let's see. We mostly just blades. Mostly just katana and other swords. Oh, I'm sorry, mostly swords. We are getting the Blades of Chaos, which look like a pair of axes to me.
They're not axes.
They're not?
They're not.
What are they?
It's like stop calling them axes. They're not axes.
They look like axes.
They don't.
Most unique blade? Hard to say. How about the Master Sword?
And the Blades of Chaos are just a pure fantasy concoction. They don't really have any real world like equivalents.
Hey, Waldemar. Hey, I told the guys to take a picture of all the wide swords because we got the Titan Stout back in. I don't know if they ended up taking that picture. But yeah, the thing about Cloudhammer, he's kind of pissed off at me because I'm complaining about their fit and finish these days. So not sure.
Well,
Yeah. Virgins. Oh, that hurts us so much. Zelda sword right there. You just drew it.
literally just showed it.
That works for me.
Any old world swords? Yeah. We just showed a 700-year-old one.
Old world like Africa.
Yeah. What is your definition of old world? Anything else you guys want to see while we're here? Will you guys sharpen swords that are brought in? If Ryan is here, we can sharpen it. Actually, Mark can sharpen them too. So yeah, we can sharpen if you bring swords in. Oni Wakazashi. Which Oni Wakazashi? David Washington. I assume you mean the S5.
I was assuming that only need.
No, this is David Washington. So he likes like all black swords and
He has
he usually likes big swords. This is kind of small for a David Washington sword in my opinion, but hey,
I mean, it's pretty big for a Wakizashi.
this is a long. Yeah, this is like kind of like a Kodachi, kind of Kodachi length or Naga Wakazashi length.
I'm gonna say it's either an Ola or a Naga Wakizashi. I couldn't remember which one would be correct.
Anything else you guys want to see while we're here? Comments are slow today, which is strange for a Saturday.
Yeah.
Do you have a shield to match any of these swords?
Shields.
Yeah, we don't sell shields.
They take up way too much space.
The longest one we have is probably one of these. What happened to that long Odachi that was up there? There was two Odachi, like this type, the Handachi one. There was one we had out here, and then one was over there, up there. No one bought one of those.
Yes, they did.
Oh shit! Did you ship the one that was there?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You said so.
Not to ship that one. What it is, what it is. If the guy complains, that's the one that man but Matt fucked up.
Oh.
So we might have to get it back. Yeah. Okay.
We thought they would have caught that by looking at it.
Who shipped it? Wondering if there are a real one out there, but only if the hilt is solid metal. It is.
What do they want? Solid metal hilt? Oh yeah, the Master Sword is like cast.
It's a stainless steel. Yeah,
Is it
cast.
stainless steel? I thought it was brass.
The
Either way, it's solid.
The Shinobi blade. Oh, well, the Shinobi blade we're talking about, the Shinobi Katana, is an antique, and it's going to be pretty pricey. Probably close to $1,000.
We're still waiting for more of the legacy ones to come in, right? Of the Shinobi Katana.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, I'm multiple.
I was gonna say, do we only get those two? Jesus.
Does dressing like that make you better? Aw.
Yes, yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Plus 5 agility, minus 5 charisma.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, we just finished class, so he just finished class. That's why he's wearing that. Far blue left one on our left.
Our left.
Far blue one on our left. I don't know.
We got the blue exorcist right.
Blue exorcist right there.
This is the T10 one that's been treated to be blue, and this one cuts really, really well.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun cutting with that. On the wall. Blue one on the wall. Bersinger? Maybe Bersinger. From Aragon. They had just looked at the Zelda sword, so we had just shown it. So it's probably Bersinger from Aragon.
Tell us how you feel about Aragon, John.
Let's not. Favorite swords? I'm always like the stuff that we get in new are usually the ones I get excited about.
Yeah, like for me, it's the Titan Stouts right now. I definitely want to take one home.
Anything else we can show you guys over here? Witcher swords. Toss a sword to your Witcher.
From Spoon Griffin.
Thank you, Noble Scrunchy. Exactly that.
What's up?
He said, most of us enjoy being dorks because we know ourselves, unlike you poor miserable people with no interests or hobbies. May I add, who have to put others down to feel better about themselves.
Or the losers that have to go on the internet and talk shit to feel a modicum of superiority.
I bought one of these and it malfunctioned and sent you to the year 2253. Was it one of the Virgils? Because doesn't the Virgil sword affect time and space? You can show Virgil. Here's our budget Virgil. This one was originally 175. It's currently 125. In Tokyo, Japan, and you never see a store like this here in Japan. Not like this. I mean, there's certain laws, there are legalities about having a sword in Japan. It has to be an antique Japanese sword, or actually it has to be a traditionally made Japanese sword in Japan. And you can find stores in Japan, but they're all antique stores. The new Sun Moon. Let's see. The new Sun Moon. Excuse us. The new Sun Moon is there. Down, the very bottom, very bottom.
Very bottom.
Or actually, that one. Show that one. I don't know if this is the new one or the newer one or which one it is.
The two-tone side.
Yeah, it's a two-tone black and
Blue.
blue.
That fun?
Yeah. Exactly that, Insidious. The very bottom one says Jill.
Okay.
What are those grips that cover your hands type stored? Grips that basket hilts. Virgil in blue. What do you mean Virgil? Like what part of it in blue? So there's the new Sun Moon. This one's more kind of got that black striation, so you can see it has that diagonal lines.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's more on this side. Okay.
Yeah. We do have lots of Chinese swords. Most expensive sword right now in the shop, we have an antique here that is $6.5 grand. Chinese swords, bunches of Chinese swords over here. Kubi Kiri Bocho, neck severing sword. Did you see the? Oh, I gosh, we already put it up. Those are a bunch of ones we got in yesterday, but we got a new Ehudachi. Yeah,
This looks like it's a 40 millimeter, not a 50.
it's a 40.
Oh, ooh. Yeah, it's a 40 millimeter.
Osaraku.
Also,
So 40 millimeter Osaraku there.
these things are no joke.
Yeah, big. What country has the best steel? Well, nowadays everyone can copy everyone else because the formulas are widely available. So, yeah, there's no one place that probably. I would say probably maybe the Germans or the Japanese because they're so meticulous and fastidious about standards.
Yeah, the days of sewing in superiority are long gone.
The biggest sword we have width-wise would be the Titan Stouts, which are 50 millimeter wide. They're basically based on the kotetsu, which is like a Toyama Ryu sword.
I like this Ito.
Look at the blade.
Haven't gotten to it yet.
Look at the blade. Yeah. These are going up onto our website in the next few days.
This is folded, okay.
A folded steel sword there.
and differentially hardened as well. This is long too. It's like what, 29, 30?
It is on the long side. I remember how long. Back in blacksmithing times. So give me a year. Give me a century, and I'll tell you who I think had the best steel back then.
Yeah,
No axes. We are getting the Blades of Chaos.
not axes.
How about some claymores? You want to see a claymore?
Oh god. Yeah, I'll show you a claymore. There you go, got your claymore right here.
What wood would be used for shirasaya that I can find in America?
Well, shirasai is just meant for storage.
Yeah, that's what Curtis Connor knows. He's been around a while.
Oh, okay. So, he's asking what kind of wood?
Yeah, magnolia. They use a special species of magnolia to do it in Japan. I really couldn't tell you about an American wood that's good for it. That's a question for someone like Josiah Boomershine, who makes those regularly. What object would I pick out for offense and defense?
Whatever you know how to use.
Yeah, a gun.
Yep.
Some of us are nerds, but not well versed in weapons like this, so we use vague terms. All good. I mean, we're here to educate.
Yep.
We're here to edumacate.
Why are you wearing that, weeb?
Yeah, why are you wearing that, weeb?
So it's just in practice, and I'm about to go to another practice.
Nice.
Are you gonna drive in that?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
You gonna go into Walmart like that?
No.
Do you ever go to Walmart?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair.
Dressed like that?
No.
Unwavering grace. We'll show you the unwavering grace.
Unwavering grace.
Can we agree that the Japanese had unmatched, unparalleled, unrivaled swords back in the day? No, that's actually absolutely wrong. So that's the redeeming light. Yeah. So Japanese swords were made of tamahagane, which is a substandard steel even for its day and age. So it's really a testament to the craftsmen that they were able to put together an amazing sword. But generally speaking, Japanese swords were pretty poor quality in terms of durability. Adam, this is a sword shop in Richmond, Virginia, RVA-Katana.com. How did you start off learning to use swords? Well, guys like us, we're like in our 50s. So I realized this. I was talking to my wife. We were hanging out at this rooftop restaurant downtown last night, and she got a Shirley Temple. And it also reminded me that when I was a kid, we used to go to this restaurant in Southside called Mandarin Palace. It's still around. And I used to get Shirley Temples, and I got it because they had these little plastic swords in them.
Yeah.
And so I actually started a sword collection when I was like 5 years old of little plastic cocktail swords. So 9th and 11th centuries, I would give that to the woots, to the makers in India.
Boots is good stuff. We just got some new boots in.
We just got the Cloudhammer Woots. This thing is a freaking gorgeous sword. The Water Dragon. So this one is Woot's sword.
Did you see this one yet, Mark?
No, I haven't. Oh, that's nifty.
So when did I start collecting swords? When I was 5 years old, I was collecting plastic cocktail swords.
And look where that led him.
It's an interesting looking structure. It's very speckly.
Two katanas they're shaped like a bow.
Yeah.
Speckly sword.
Right?
Do you have any nice Thai swords? I have a Thai da at
It's
home.
virtually hardened too. There's a very.
Does it have a Hummel?
It does.
I don't think it does. I think it's
It
just
does.
polished.
No, it
Oh
does.
no, you're right. Yep, you're right. I did not notice that. Differentially hardened woots. We do have Taitsuki, which are a Japanese sword made in Thailand, but they're not Thai swords. I actually asked Taitsuki if they could make if they ever made Thai swords. I figured they must, and they had never. He's like, we can do it. And I was like, so you've never done it before? Like, no. Like, okay, we're not ordering from you.
There was a company called Siamese Edge.
Siam swords. Yeah, I talked to them, but they do very low amounts.
Okay,
The coolest looking sword we have. Oh wow.
that's subjective.
Well, that's yes. What in our opinion?
Hmm.
What do you think is the coolest one we have, Mark?
Give me a second. Coolest looking?
.dha is the correct way to spell it, is my understanding.
I'd probably go with the classic Montante.
He's going for the Zweihander.
Which is just
Of course he is.
The Schwarzschwert, if you will. I mean, it looks freaking cool, even though it's mostly wrapped in plastic, but still.
Honja Masamune. It's in my pants. That's why it's so small.
Yep.
Dude, this guy.
So your crappy team won again.
He's being annoying just man.
Black blades, yeah.
Your kicker is amazing.
Black blades, we got black blades.
That thing is giant.
Eat sword. Neuron activation.
Heshikiri Hasabe. Never heard of it. So we probably don't. I got black blades and I cannot lie. It is bad feng shui to keep swords in your bedroom. This is true. About Chinese content. Huh? What are those canards on the side of that long saw?
What?
Canards?
Canards.
Isn't it a duck?
Canards like an airplane.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by a canard. Chinese swords, steel origin. We don't do enough videos about Chinese swords. We're gonna have to do more, but we're not as well versed in Chinese swords because there's not as much readily available research, and I'm too lazy to read things in Chinese. I could, especially since here's the funny thing is that since I talked to all these forges in China, my Mandarin with regard to with sword terminology has gotten so much better. So, nose wing canard, triangles that stick out of the side. Oh, what do you call that on a Zweihander?
That's just a leather strip or leather wrap.
That's the Ricasa, right?
This is the ricasso.
So what is that little part that flares out? This is the piece that flares out right there.
In German, they're called Peierhaken, parrying hooks.
Peierhaken. That sounds very German. A very German way to make a sound. Yeah.
I forget what they're called in Italian. Usually the Italian form, though.
Oh, that's right. That's what they're called on a fighter jet, is a canard. I remember hearing that.
Oh, but yeah. So like these have more of a forward kind of, actual like shape to them where they can actually catch something. The Italian spadone tended to have more just a triangle that would more shunt things off. And then the Iberian forms, they would actually usually be farther up and be just a tiny little, like a little nub sticking out, not really meant to do all that much.
Did you say shunt?
Yes.
I like
He also talked about a nub sticking out that doesn't do much.
You're
So
such an
basically,
ugly
what his girlfriend says at night.
stupid shunt.
You guys didn't hear what I said, did you?
He's
I guess-
too busy flapping his yak.
Yeah. No, I was like, Mark said, these are the nubs that stick out that don't have much purpose. And I was like, that's what his girlfriend says every night.
Does that mean I have two?
What's up, Nubbins?
Some people would use them for self-defense, though I don't think many people actually have to use them for self-defense.
Yeah.
They are functional for that. You can do that. Roman gladius, we do. We have two gladii. We have the Mance
What
and the
other kind of
Pompey.
Gladius do you know of? Because gladius is just the Roman word for sword.
We have fun making fun of each other here. It's like... This is the Pompey. How to buy those? Visit our website, rva-katana.com,
Or TikTok shop.
or TikTok shop. Though our TikTok is currently, the one where our shop's attached to, is currently suspended.
When's that?
The live suspension. The 24th.
Jeez.
Do you have any swords that do not look like swords? Like cane swords?
Umbrella.
Like, what does that mean?
Oh, we need to put the sign out to let people know that we can come in. I'm going to do that really quickly. I don't put out my sign right now, so let you guys know. You can go. Do you have a lightsaber? No.
No lightsabers here.
Guess it was filmed another day. What are we talking about? Oh, what is the robe man's favorite sword?
My favorite sword?
Mark, what's your favorite sword? I live in Mechanicsville. Do you need still help on the weekends or help with recording, editing videos? Not really.
Titans out.
These are awesome.
These are so cool.
Yeah, this is. Of course, Mark would go right for the big ones, the big wide ones. Mark did a one-handed cut with one of these the other day.
Yeah, when we cut with them a few weeks ago.
Yep.
He cut with his right arm, not his left. His left wasn't quite as strong.
Umbrella swords. Where is the umbrella sword?
Wonder why. It's right there. Grab that umbrella in front of you.
Oh, there's an umbrella sword right there, right in front of me.
Did you just say I wonder why you're right-handed? Like because that's how I was born? What?
But that's not what I was insinuating.
Yeah. You gotta work on your material, Scott.
Notice how the music stopped as soon as he.
Hold on, I gotta take a picture of this. This is like when Weeb went to Weeb Town. That is the greatest. Hold on, just point the sword at me. You want some of this? I might.
Hey, mate, you want some of this?
You won't, Mike?
You what, mate?
James Wilding in the house. James Wilding, are you sure you don't want it? We can send the red one now. Like seriously, just transfer your funds over from the Tightski, because the Tightski is still going to be another couple months.
Just sell a kidney.
Cloudhammer Scarlet Cherry. I believe that one is the new S5. This is made of S5, which has been electroslag remelted to reduce the amount of phosphorus and sulfur.
Electroslag.
Electroslag remelted. The umbrella sword, I believe, is $425. Green Ranger Dragon Dagger, we do not. So this is S5 shock steel. We gave one of these to Shad Diversity. The old versions, in fact, which are not standard Hudson specs, but they still couldn't break it on a rock. They kept on chipping the rock, but not breaking the sword.
Oh, this one's new too.
So where do you start if just getting into it? If you're looking, Eric V, if you're looking to start practice, we recommend the Vortex, the VORTEX. This one's made of 80CRV2, which is a chrome vanadium steel. But yeah, the Vortex, these are all Vortexes over here. We have them in brown, red, black. So these are 9260 spring steel, so only about 225. So good practitioner grade swords. You can see here that it has some flex, but it will always spring back if you don't go more than 90 degrees. So really good if you have bad cuts. Any non-sharp training swords? We have wooden ones. Bad Axe Hema. I love your name.
Sold out of it. Sold out of the Iaito. We have more coming.
We have more Iaito on the way. Yeah, it's very forgiving. That's why we say it's a good beginner sword, because like if you could buy a $500 sword from us, but if you had a really bad cut, you might bend it. So
If it's differentially hardened.
especially if it's differentially hardened, as Mark points out.
It's really hard to put a permanent bend in a spring tempered.
Oh, Mark, this is back.
It's another Titan. Oh no, the SX-150s.
The monster.
Yeah.
The monster wide.
Wide.
And then we got.
We can call that the Titan short. We're a Yamato replica. We have 6 versions of the Yamato. This is our discounted version at 125. It used to be 175. We have them differentially hardened, 65 MN. What's your opinion on using spring steel versus differentially hardened katana? The reason I ask is traditionally katana were differentially hardened and easier to bend. Spring steel is way more forgiving. That's definitely the case by the sword. If you use spring steel, if you have a bad cut, you're less likely to damage the blade. Differentially hardened blades are more likely to chip on the edges, more likely to bend, but they're prettier.
They also can have better edge retention.
And better edge retention, yeah.
Because the edge is so hard, it resists abrasion more.
But they're more brittle, so there's always a trade-off. So if you're new to cutting or you have skills to develop, spring steel is what we like to recommend. You're going to have a bad cut.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. I don't know if you're a gun person, if you're ever shooting and you start to get fatigued. Instead of taking a break like an adult, you keep going forward. You tighten your grip, and now your spread's all over the place. It's the same thing when you're cutting. You're out there cutting, having fun. You start to get fatigued. Instead of taking a break, you tighten your grip to compensate for the fatigue. And when you tighten your grip, the angle now goes off, and you run the chance to bend, chip, or break something goes up significantly. With spring steel, you can have a bad cut all day long. It's much, much harder to break it.
It's
Buy the Sword. Is this the website Buy the Sword, by the way?
It's very difficult to put a permanent, a lasting bend in a spring steel sword.
Ninja movie swords we do have. As for 200 pounds of weight across the width, I don't know. I doubt it.
Oh, we got the round that one. Or mango.
Mangosh.
Mangosh.
Mongols.
Man.
Mangosh.
Meh.
But
Mangosh.
but since Scott is left-handed, he might use it. Might be a mandois. Well, you're holding up your left hand, so. But you're mirror image, so we're all good. Oh, okay. Awesome. Buy the sword. Onegaishimasu.
Oh, the American Revolutionary War hanger.
Oh yeah, we got the American Revolutionary War hanger. I actually had meant to get the the shell cutlass and ended up with that accidentally.
Oops.
That vortex is not a kogurasu. It's a shinogizuguri.
But we can say we have something American in the shop now.
Well, technically, none of the swords we have in here are kogurasu.
Ninja swords over here.
That's right.
Movie ninja swords.
I'm so sad that I wasn't part of that video because that is the exact petty energy that I would bring to that. Oh yeah.
I'm left-handed. Does that change the sword you buy? Generally speaking, no.
I'm left-handed too.
Though I guess if you have like finger guards, I don't know if that changes, or finger rings.
When it comes to rapiers, yes, because they do have right and left-hand orientations. This one you could use it right or left-handed.
Ambi.
It's somewhat ambi, but you would actually want your knuckles to be on the side of the rings here because that's where they fit better. You have more protection this way. You could hold it this way.
Oh yeah, so when something comes down.
Yep. Yep. Generally speaking, you want to hold it that way, but because it doesn't have a knuckle bow, you can flip this around in your grip as much as you want. Later ones, especially ones with D guards or knuckle bows, you can only hold them one way, which is
By the sword, you mean by live by the sword, die by the sword?
which is kind of funny because sometimes you see people make art renditions where the knuckle bow is back here and they're still holding it. It's like, yeah, this is the only way
Yeah,
you can
a katana is basically you can use either left or right-handed. I mean, technically it's for right-handers. Some people will say the minuki are meant to be a certain way.
And this is a right-handed sword right here because you see you have better knuckle protection on this side versus the sweeps on this side.
Some people prefer the Manuki switch, and I have a friend in Japan who doesn't like any Manuki on his handles. So,
Koshizori, we do have some. We have a lot of tachi with koshizori. He's going right for what? Here's yeah, that's a koshizori one right there for you. That's a tachi.
Here the batosai is
The batasai has a lot of. They would still be koshizori even though it's in the nakogo.
a lot of lip energy to it, doesn't it?
Is that basket hilted sword of kogurasu? Marissa's trolling me.
What'd she say?
No, because did you see our video about the kogurasu?
Yeah.
So she's like, is it kogurasu?
When you saw it for the first time, it was just like Ryan was just handing swords in front of
It
his
was
face.
that's the video. I ended up going with the first one.
It came out pretty good.
Yeah, it came out really well. That was the best one. Where is that? The Phoenix. The Phoenix had one that we just got in. We might have to get up on a ladder to get it.
I think you passed it. It's up at the front.
Where?
Phoenix
Yeah.
head Itachi?
The-
Yeah, it's up there.
Oh, there you go. Here's the Phoenix head tachi.
No, not as Izzy said it. It's got a death chicken on it.
A death chicken.
A death chicken.
All right. So there you are. That's the Phoenix head.
She's-
It's kind of high up there,
She didn't
James.
think about the Phoenix. She's a HEMA practitioner. It was still funny.
That's a new name for that model.
I love that band.
Death Chicken.
If you were left-handed, would you keep it on your left or your right? It really depends on how you train. Traditionally, you would keep it on your right and still, or sorry, left and still draw with your right. But yeah,
Yeah, the samurai didn't train left-handed.
well, that's a very blanket statement.
Some did.
Some did.
Miyamoto Musashi, Sukahara Bokuden have techniques where they switch hands. You think most samurai came up to the same schools or the same average level of skill? So being able to throw somebody off by holding it in a different way and throw off their game.
Just look at that Michael Jackson video where he's like passing.
What video was that?
I think there was a Michael Jackson, like Bad maybe. I can't remember.
I saw a video a long time ago of a kendo, like an 8th dan or something, doing like a Gyaku Jodan where he switched from right to left-handed in a Jodan position, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, we have a technique where you go like this. So you're holding it here and you push forward.
Interesting.
That way it's
Why
strong
do some
side
swords
as
come
well.
with more curve in the handle? It's just like especially horse sabers when you're riding a horse, the curved handles gave you a little more leverage. And so in terms of it's a different in terms of extension when you're cutting. If you think about it, when you're riding a horse, you don't necessarily need to swing your sword as much as extend your sword and let the horse do all the work.
But I find that this actually helps you retain the sword in your hand, having this curved back like this.
You like it like that?
Yeah. You gotta swing
First
one
time I
hand.
cut with that sword, it was like, what?
What? Yeah.
The Joe Dirt meteorite? Isn't the Joe Dirt meteorite isn't that like airline poop or something? If I remember correctly. I will say for you left-handed person, I love sparring normal people in HEMA. Most are taught to fight right-handed. You know, that's a whole big thing. I mean, that's pretty traditional.
One thing I learned doing modern Olympic style fencing was if you fought against a lefty, that's just as advantageous to you as it is to them because because their sword arm is on the same side as your sword arm, so like your reach is pretty much equal. So you can work with that.
The last samurai katana from us. Awesome. That's a great cutting sword. We have enjoyed cutting with it. This is how we're getting becoming old men. With stickly things. Sword on the top row with a wood scabbard. That is Afro Samurai. .42 is not old
Oh,
yet. Well, I mean, it's not
I'd love
young.
to be 42 again. Oh, what I could do at 42.
Oh, you're talking about these wooden ones, the Shirasaya or the Shikomizue, as the case may be. Driving down one day to visit us. Heck yeah.
Awesome.
Pick up a Titan. Yeah, it's a great sword.
We're open every day 11 to 6, it just heads up.
Ghost of Tsushima. We have several versions. So this is our base version over here. Alloy parts, 65mm blade for $175. And then here is the brass version with a real clay temper. And then we have this very high-end version. This set is $1,000 over here. It's got an ABS saya. Comes with a free mask. That one's a great.
Just buy the mask, you get a free die shot with it.
Yeah, I got my sons in college, and I'm thinking, he would love this place.
Where do you stop?
Okay. Well, we are going to shut down, but thank you all for joining in. And we will check you guys next time. Thanks again. Gotta shut down TikTok first.
Welcome to our shop. Anything you want to take a look at, just don't draw.
And
Hold the handle, pull the scabbard.
all right. Yeah, Noble Castro, if you buy this set, specifically this set, it comes with a free mask. I've got 500. Jonathan, get the Reaper. The Reaper is one of our best cutting swords. One of our favorites overall. I'll show you that in a minute. I haven't quite shut down yet. But here's the Reaper over here. Did you give them the rules? Okay. All right. We are going to shut this down. Good cutter for 500 to 600. The Reaper, Jonathan. The Reaper is probably our best cutter. We all enjoy it.
For 500, yeah. Or how much are the Titan Stouts? 500?
The Titan Stouts are like 5 something. The Titan Stouts are also good cutters, but they're also big and bulky.
You guys want to fancy biscuit? We just did. I'm from New Jersey. and that place got-
Around the world, yeah, we can ship to Germany, Alessandro.
Rider University, right outside of Trenton.
Can you do me a favor and plug this in?
You streaming?
Hmm?
You streaming?
I am streaming.
Whatnot?
Hmm?
Have you been on Whatnot?
Whatnot? No.
No, it's a good app for
Is it
selling
good?
stuff.
Okay.
It's like an auction site.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
All right, we're going to shut down. Thank you guys for joining in.